What is up, guys? Welcome back to Tigers franchise, episode 5, I believe this one is. And happy late Father's Day to everyone, all the fathers out there. Hope you had a great day. And we're back. We're 39 and 49, and it should be draft day as we look here. And I believe before we do that, we have the AL NL Futures game. So we'll see if we have any AL players on the team. We'll player lock them. And I'm not seeing anyone yet. No starters. Oh, that's NLs. I'm dumb. Maybe we won't have anyone on the NL. And I'm not seeing anyone. Is he on the Twins? Why is he in the... What? So no one for us. So I guess we'll just sim it. Hopefully we can pick up a win today. And we're getting crushed. And Cabrera has an 11-game hitting streak going. We'll sim it. We lose 5-1. Tariq Skubal is back. That's a big guy to get back. And now it's time to draft. Let's do it. Here as we look at the prospects that our guys have scouted, we got a pitcher here who looks amazing. We have him ranked 3rd. He looks like he could be a future ace for us. Another one. We'll add him to our queue. We got a closing pitcher, but I don't see a point in drafting a closing pitcher that early. We need position players. It looks like all they scouted was... And this guy, look, Alex Cortez. I don't know if we'll get a shot at him, but he looks like he could be a future all-star. A little bit older, but, I mean, his lowest overall is a 75. Looks like he's going to be a great hitter. And that's where... It comes down to, do we think we're going to need hitting or pitching in the near future? Because they have him ranked 14. We pick, I'm not sure, I believe we pick 3rd? 3rd or 4th? I don't know. We'll see here. But here we go. Let's draft. And the Pirates had the first pick of the draft. And we'll see who they take here. We pick 3rd. So Manny is obviously a... More than likely, this is going to be tough. He looks like he's going to be a stud, but he's 19. He could be anywhere from a 64 to a 76, but his potential at the worst is going to be a B, and it looks more like it's going to be an A. Cortez here looks like, you know, he's going to be a stud right away, like could be up next year. But he's 22. He's older. Let's just start the draft and see what happens in front of us here. And what's the first pick the Pirates take? I saw Esposito. Manny Esposito, who looks like he's going to be a... Was that the guy we were just looking at? Pretty sure they just took our guy. With the second pick, the Nationals select... Jonathan Staub, shortstop, and we don't have, I mean, his overall looks like he could be crazy good. And next year, I'm really going to have to figure out he didn't do the doctor exam. 18-year-old, he looks like he'll be a stud. And we're on the clock, and they did. They took our pitcher. So now, we got to make a decision here. And what do we value? I wish I knew more about this kid. Because I would totally take him. He looks like he's our number 1 player on our draft rank. Do we just take the chance that he's good, or do we take the guy we have scouted at 3rd? Who we have at draft? I think we take the chance on the left fielder. I'm not going to lie. He's 18. Worst case scenario, you know, I doubt he'll have D potential. He might be a low overall, but he literally looks like he could be an absolute machine in the future. I think we take him and take the chance. And we're gonna take the chance on Darren Ortega. With the 3rd pick, we select Darren Ortega. And he just looks like a Tiger. Looks great in the uniform. He's a little short. He looks a little short. But, you know, he bats left-handed. He throws right. And I feel like that's a good guy to take a chance on. Here as we'll go to our next pick and view the prospects here. And hopefully they've scouted some people down here. This kid looks like he could have some potential. Jarrett Nakamura. He looks like he's going to be a good contact hitter. We're going to lack in the power department. 22 years old from Japan. Got a decent arm potential. It's going to be decently fast. I mean, Pedro Feliciano looks solid here. Ah, man, I almost want to go with 6'3", 207, 20-year-old righty out of Brazil. And, I mean, he's got a four-seam changeup curveball cutter. His pitch mix isn't the greatest. What do we value here? That's the question. Do we have anyone more scouted? This kid looks like he could be okay, but he's a reliever. You know what? I think we're going to take a chance. I mean, these front guys, we just didn't do enough scout. Like, this kid looks like, I mean, he's our draft rank 19, draft rank 18. We've scouted this kid, but I don't like anything I see on him. We've got 3 minutes to make the pick here. Yeah, we don't have any of these kids ranked very high, I'm noticing. And this is pick 36. Oh, that's because I went too far. This kid's draft rank 18 for us. He's a reliever. A closer, draft rank 19. But closers are always good, I've noticed on the draft on this. Where do this center fielder draft rank 30? I mean, we already took it. We have Riley Green. I don't think we need an outfielder. This starter looks like he's going to have great potential. He might be a process. He's 20. Pedro Feliciano, who we looked at. He's our rank 33. Nakumara, it looks like the potential is going to be there. I just don't know if the overall will be there. And I don't know if we'll see him make the show anytime in the near future. We're going to take Pedro Feliciano. I like that pick. He's 20. He's younger. And we'll send him to our next pick. And Geraldo Tejada sitting here. He's still here. He's our draft rank 19, and we could get a closer for the future. Where I think that's a no-brainer for us. We'll take the chance. His potential might not be great, but he seems like his overall will be. Excuse me. And now, they just didn't really scout anyone. This kid looks like he's going to have phenomenal potential. The overall might not be there right away, but phenomenal potential. And I think we got to take a chance on him. Eric Kubek, 4th round pick. I mean, third round. I'm sorry. That's another good pick for us, I think. I think we're doing a good job here. Another left fielder who's going to have solid potential. Contact is solid, more than likely. Thing is, you know, how many... This kid, where do we... 108? We're at pick 111 here. There's a catcher who looks like his potential won't be great, but he might be able to hit right away. He's 19 years old out of Nebraska. He looks like he's going to be a great fielding catcher. Third baseman who could have solid potential. He's 22, though, and with a 43 to 57, I don't like that. That kid's not good. Yeah, we have him ranked really low. These are bottom. I hate the way they did this. Do we take the chance on the left fielder, or do we take a chance on this left fielder who might not have great potential, but looks like he could be a stud? We'll take the chance on Chris Lopez and see. He's 21, but, you know, and we'll see here. I don't hate that pick. Another reliever. This kid looks like he could have solid potential, but horrible overall. Man. Ernesto de los Santos. He looks like he's going to be a solid first baseman. We know we have torque in the minors, but that would give this kid plenty of time to develop. I could see him being a good player for us. We'll draft him. I like his name. That's good enough for me. And we should have 1 round. I believe there's 6 rounds as we look here. This kid, another first baseman, solid potential. And that's all we're going for at this point is the upside. We're not drafting for, you know, a star next year. Frank Rodriguez, he could either be really good or horrible. He's 18. He's coming out of high school. 6'3", 183. He's a tall kid out of California. He's our draft rank 178. Okay. This kid's 172. I got him 165, and I guess we're just going to have to trust the draft rank kind of this year because the scouting, for some reason, wasn't turned on all year. I think we try Frank here. He's young, if anything. He'll develop. And that's the draft, and we'll see how we did. Oh, we have to wait the 3 days. And I think we're going to try to make a trade here. Scooble having a phenomenal season. He's up to an 86 overall. We love that. Soroka has been struggling lately, and okay. We're gonna try to make a trade. We're gonna try to move Spencer Turnbull here, and we're gonna see what we get offered from other teams around the league. And looking like some prospects, maybe. Curtis Mead, we seem to get offered him quite often. Brandon Belt from the Blue Jays wouldn't be terrible, except for we just took a first baseman that we're really excited about. We'll see if we can't get a good offer. Like a really good offer that we can't pass up. Corey Lee isn't bad. You know, if you look at the production of Turnbull, I'm not surprised. Jonathan Hernandez wouldn't be terrible. Vaughn Grissom isn't terrible. Brian De La Cruz wouldn't be horrible. I'd prefer Ellie, but Justin Crawford, not terrible. I'm not really liking any Cody Bellinger. I mean, yeah, he's not the best. And Matt McClain, they did Matt McClain dirty with his rating. Matt McClain has tore it up in real life to start the year. He's been phenomenal. Garrett Mitchell from the Brewers, who is not even a Brewer in real life, I don't believe. I think he's a Dodger or something like that. He does not play for the Brewers, I know that. Dylan Carlson's solid in center. That would be an intriguing one. Dylan Carlson. We lost Riley Green for the year. We did just take, and there's a De Los Santos, another De Los Santos. Zach Veen, 21-year-old with A potential from the Rockies. I'm intrigued. Or a catcher from the Dodgers, Diego Cartaya. And we've already made a trade. Let's see. Cartaya, 66 overall, hitting 255 in the minors. You look at his attributes, and I mean, he's got decent power. He'll be a good prospect. Who was the? It was the Rockies, and it was their first baseman. I don't remember. Hang on. Let's see if they offer it to us again. Rocky, yeah, Zach Veen, right fielder. And if we look at Zach Veen here, 68 overall. Nope, I want player card. He's all right. He bats left-handed. He'd bring us a lefty bat. I just don't know if he's. I'd almost rather have the catcher. What about Mookie for Turnbull? That's way closer to the middle than it should be. So what about? What about if we try? I mean, I'd be down to do this trade and see if we can't throw in another piece. I mean, we traded with the Dodgers already. The Dodgers are just going to be a Tigers old team or something like that. Andy Page, I wouldn't. Maybe try to get a reliever off him. We already got Bruzdar. Maybe like anyone with potential? No. Maybe we just try this trade straight up. And there we have it. We got a young prospect catcher from the Dodgers. So now, you know, we lose another pitcher, but that's okay. Jackson Jobe is that much closer to making the majors. Bruzdar is still up. And we have, yeah, he's not going to be up. Yeah, we'll send him down to AAA. We'll demote Sands. And I noticed last episode we have so many catchers. We have 2 empty roster spots for 2 players, and Torque is shredding the minors. Miguel Vargas obviously has been our best player so far this year, I would say. And I mean, third base is really our weakness. We have no good potential third baseman. Jace Jung is tearing it up in AAA. You know, our prospects are getting there, just not yet. I'm not ready to call them up yet. As we look, we lost Riley Green for the year. I think we'll give, he can't hit. We got Grant Witherspoon in single A. Well, let's call him up to double A. And Jonathan Davis, well, Grant Witherspoon. We'll give, how old is he? 26. We'll give him the call to the MLB. You know, I think he hits just good enough for this team. We're missing 2 outfielders. We need some outfield depth. I think he'll be fine. Double A. We'll promote Wilmer Flores to Triple A. Yeah, we got some prospects down there. Eric De La Rosa can go to Double A. And we have one more roster spot to call someone up. I'd be, if Jackson Jobe can get to a 70 overall, we'll call him up. He's like 1 overall away from where I would like to call him up. Joey Wentz is pitching great for us this year, so I don't even mind him becoming a full-time starter. We'll call up Matt Whistler. He's not on the 40-man, is he? We'll call him up. He's had a fine year in AAA, and we'll add to our bullpen here. And we'll see if we can't get it going here as we check out our lineups. Javi Baez is struggling, but I don't know what we really expected. McKinstry's still out for 1 to 6 days. Grant Witherspoon, we'll just, for now, sit him on the bench. Kind of go from there. I like the lineups we got going here. Miguel Vargas probably needs to hit 3 in any lineup for us. And that's what we're going to do. Look at the pitching rotation. Skubal is back. Wentz on the bench. Yeah, Matt was, no, you're not starting. You're a relief pitcher. So we'll throw him in here in the middle relief area. That's fine. We got Roney for long relief. And, all right, let's get back to it here. Sim through this one. And Cabrera keeps the hit streak alive. We're winning. And I think we'll simulate this one. The Tigers beat the Blue Jays. We'll auto-fix that. And McKinstry comes back. And we have a trade offer from the Angels. Trevor Rosenthal for Davis Daniel. Where is Davis? 25-year-old, 58 overall in AAA. How's he doing it? He is not great in AAA. And a third baseman, Werner Blakely, also terrible. We're going to decline that. Appreciate the offer. As Jason Foley gets a win. Matt Manning goes 4 1/3, gets shelled again. He's had a couple back-to-back bad outings. As Gratterall and Lang, though, get the job done. And do we, if we advance the day here, and it's the Double A and the home run derby, do we have anyone in it? We do not. So we won't do, if we have someone in the home run derby, we'll do it. I did see it was a Double A All-Star game. And we'll see if we have anyone in that game. Double A. And as we look through here, I'm not seeing, wait, no, where they, that's, yeah, we're the Erie Seawolves. I was about to say, that's us. So we will player lock with our favorite player, Dylan Dingler. Andrew Navigato also having a good year down there. Well, we'll player lock with Dingler for the Double A All-Star game here. Will Warren, Yankees prospect, will get the start for the AL. And here we go. Dylan Dingler at the plate. Here's the pitch. Ball 1 to Dingler. Will Warren, a solid prospect for the Yankees in real life. Here's the pitch. Ball 2. Dingler ahead in the count, 2-0. Hitting 257 in Double A this year. But, I mean, he's a catcher. That's pretty good for a catcher. Good pitch to hit. Under it. Pops it to center. Caught by the second baseman. That's a P4. And I don't know how to use a catch, but I'm assuming they're going to run. Oh, God. I've never done this before. I'm sorry. User catching is hard. All right, here we go. First pitch, ball 1. They claim he flew out to the deepest part of the ball field in his first at-bat. We all know that wasn't true. As the West is leading, though, so far. Oh, and I was guessing on the curve. It looked good. Was not good. Here we go. 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Another slider down the way. I'm way early with Dylan Dingler. And we'll see here. Here's the pitch. Good pitch to hit. Dingler under it. Fly ball to left, and that's an F7. Routine. Dingler flies out in a second at bat. Better contact, though, that time. And we're catching again. Oh, boy. All right. God, we're just getting ran all over. It's definitely my fault, not Dingler's, but I don't know what I'm doing behind the plate. I've never done this before, but we're 0 for 2 with Dingler. Here we go. Top of the 7th. See if we can't knock a base hit through here. And that pitch is high. DeMarcus Evans on the mound. And he's got a 3-pitch mix here. Doesn't throw exceptionally hard. Here's the pitch. Good pitch to Dingler through the short third gap, and it's a single for Dingler. And we love that swing right there. That's a good piece of hitting. Little cutter in, and he turns on it and drives it. And now Andrew Navigato, teammates with Dylan Dingler up at the plate. 2-2 count, no one out. Here's the pitch. Navigato pops it up. And it's a catch. It's a F9. Ball goes flying away. Why are we not advancing? What is that guy on second doing? The ball went flying away. Hey, here we go. Andres Alvarez up. He's 0 for 1 on the day. 0-1 count. Drive through the gap. And we're going to get picked. Uh-oh. Why didn't this guy score? Why didn't he score? I'm terrible at my career base running. Leave me alone. And I got to do this again. Down here. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, God. What? Oh, boy. Catching's hard. Leave me alone. Why'd I do this? Why'd I do this? He's going. Ah! Get him, Dingler! No! I'm so bad at catching. Leave me alone. Dingler's up. We're losing now, but he has a chance to tie it in the top of the 9th against Bryce Montes de Oca. And we'll see what happens here. Good pitch to hit, and he pops it up very late. Knock it out of his glove. Ah, and we lose the game. Dingler goes 1 for 4. I was horrible at catching. Leave me alone. And the AL East defeat the West, so it was fun anyway. We had fun. As we advance, and we do have an all-star, and we can sign draft picks today. And we'll get right on that. We're going to have a long way to go with Darren Ortega. We hope he can get interested here. And it looks like Eric Kubek will sign. So, and probably there's a few of these guys that I think will sign. So we'll offer him. We'll lowball him to start, and he signs with us. Eric Kubek is coming to the Tigers. We'll try Ernesto, and we'll try lowballing them all, and he declines. That's okay. We're not worried about that. We'll throw Chris Lopez in there and see if we can't get him to sign. We'll also lowball him. He declines. It's never a bad idea to lowball to start. So that'll be good for now. Here's we see the All-Star game. And apparently we have some All-Stars. Player lock. No one's starting, it looks like. Oh, that's NL. I keep doing that, don't I? No one's starting, it looks like. What All-Stars did we have? Looks like Scooble might have made the roster. Maybe. He deserves to. You look around, I don't really... Miguel Cabrera ended up making a push for it. He's having a great year. You know, we got a few guys who are probably semi-deserving. I think we'll just sim the All-Star game, though. I'm not real worried about it. The NL defeats the AL. And it's a AAA All-Star game. I think we'll just kind of sim through this. I'm not real worried about it. The IL has defeated the PCL. And today we can sign draft picks. As we are back with the draft picks. Let's see here. Ortega has gained 2% interest. We need that to start climbing quickly. Because we can't even offer him till 50%. We'll offer De Los Santos that. Chris Lopez will leave in there at that. I think we'll really go after Pedro Feliciano here. And hope we can start getting some of these guys to sign. We got 18 days. We need them to start growing some interest. We need to start winning. And there's a win. We have another trade offer. Ryan Smith, who is not very good, for Trevor Rosenthal. We're not going to do that. We'll get through that date, and we can sign picks again. And we'll view the trade block. Jesus Luzardo would be interesting. A lefty from the Marlins. A lot of pitchers out here. Not a lot of Frankie Montas. Not a lot of guys I think that would really help us right now. They wouldn't hurt us, but they really wouldn't help us. As we're still not able to sign any draft picks, and we really need that to start climbing, as we've got a situation. Rogers has an 11-game hitting streak. Miguel Vargas, 1 for 2 with 2 RBIs, a double, a stolen base, and a walk. I think we'll sim that one. We beat the Royals, and we've got a situation. Top of the 9th, 2 outs. We're down 1. We'll sim that one. We lose that game. And we'll offer Chris Lopez. We'll raise it up. And he signed. So Chris Lopez is now a Tiger. Feliciano moves up, and Frank Rodriguez we really need to get on here. We need our first pick to Ortega to start gaining some interest, though. +5 scouting per 3 days, +2 interest per 3 days. We need to win. Move him to 2. All right, and we can talk contracts now. So Skubal and Soroka are both locked up. Rosenthal, we're not going to re-sign. Scope is a free agent. What does he want? Nothing we're willing to offer. I'd be willing to do a 1-year deal for Jonathan Scope, worth like 6.5. We save $1 million on that. He's going to be an everyday player for us. I'd be willing to do that, and he signed. So we bring back Jonathan Scope for 1 year. Eric Haas has arbitration. Casey Mize has arbitration. Matt Manning is renewable. Joey Wentz renewable. And Matt Whistler, who we just traded for, he's 30 years old. He's a free agent at the end of the year. And again, I'd be willing to do a 2-year deal for Whistler. And his interest bar is not moving. Is that glitched? No, okay. 2 years, 6.1 mil. And no option. He'll be a bullpen guy. And we'll front load it. And he'll sign the contract. So we bring Whistler back for 2 years, so we didn't trade for him for no reason. Nikhil Badu. Vierling, Cisnaro is a free agent. He's been phenomenal for us, and he does not want a big deal. I'd be willing to do 4 years for him. 1.8 a year. Can we get a club option in there for that 3rd year if we give him 7 mil? He's going to be a bullpen arm. I mean, that's obvious. He's been great in our bullpen, and if we front load it, he won't do the club option. So there you go. We bring back Whistler. Jake Rogers, arbitration. Jose Alvarez is a free agent. I don't see us bringing him back. Although, yeah, he's been terrible out of the pen. Grant Witherspoon, no. Zach McKinstry. And these guys all have arbitration, so we won't even mess with them right now. And Miggy. What does Miggy want? Oh, he doesn't want any money. I don't know if he'll sign, though. We'll talk to him in the offseason. I don't think he'll play another year, to be honest. So we'll talk to him in the offseason if he decides not to retire. And Faedo has renewable. And didn't it say Riley Green was a free agent at the end of the year? Chasing Shreve, I'm not worried about. Not worried about a lot of these guys. Those guys aren't good. I swore Riley Green was a free agent at the end of the year. Here's we look at our draft picks, and none of them gaining interest. Oh, because I didn't sim it all. Here's Miguel Vargas, inflamed knee, day or 2. We'll keep him active, put him back in the lineup. We get the win against the Padres. Rony Garcia gets a win. Soroka is now 9-9 on the year. He is just struggling, man. As we're up to 40%, we need that to keep climbing. And it's not looking good for these guys. We really need them to start climbing here because we only have a few days left to sign them. As Bryant Packard breaks his shins, we'll put him on the 60-day. Brewstar pulls a leg muscle. We'll keep him active. We have a trade offer. Alex Lang for Austin Martin and Aaron Sabato, who does, I mean, he looks like he's okay. Austin Martin, not really that impressive. We'll keep playing. I like what we have in Lang. I'd really like to get our draft pick signed and fix that. We can sign draft picks. Scuba falls to 6-5 with a 2.94 ERA. We're 44-57. We're hanging in there. We really need that to go up. This is not looking good. We have 6 days left, and these guys aren't even close. And it looks like we're going to miss out on our prospects, which is just dumb. Scope for a starting pitcher who is not good, a catcher who is not good, and a center fielder who is not good. We're going to keep Jonathan Scope. Thank you, though. And Brewstar's back. We'll put him back in the rotation. One more day, and yeah, well, we can't do much if they aren't interested at all in signing with us. So, I mean, what are we really supposed to do, you know? And we are just on a losing streak. Casey Bai is really struggling here at the majors. We'll offer him, I mean, and there we go. We get Pedro Feliciano to sign at least. And Geraldo Tejada. This is not looking good, boys. Not looking good. Darren Ortega. And what happens if they just don't? We'll finalize that via the trade block again. Nothing really happening. Danny Jansen's been out here forever. I just don't really see a point in trading for him. Yency Almonte wouldn't be terrible, but we made so many trades with the Dodgers already. Yeah, I don't see anything that's going to help us right now. And it's not looking good for signing these draft picks. We do pick up a win. We'll keep him active. And we have a trade from the Dodgers, funny enough. And it's Ryan Pepiot, who's a decent prospect. But free pitch mix, I'm out on that. Because we beat the Marlins. We lose to the Marlins, and they offer us a trade the day after we lose to them for Victor Mesa Jr. for Eric Haas. Haas, who was having a... Well, he's picking it up. We're going to hold on to Eric Haas. I don't really want to get rid of him. So we sim through this date, and we're at the trade deadline. So let's see. We got Baez and Rosenthal. We view the trade blocks. And what do we want to do here? Is there anything we want to do? Man, there's really no one out here. Luis Arias? Really? I mean, I'd trade for Luis Arias. I don't have a problem with that. Rosenthal, we'll throw in there. And, His torque passes Miggy in overall. That's good to see. We'll throw in... I mean, should they be interested in Baez and Rosenthal for Luis Arias? And oops, no, I didn't mean to do that. Luis Arias, and yeah, I mean, we'll look for a little bit more because I would love to get rid of the Javi Baez contract off our payroll. Count me in on that. As we look around here, they got AJ Puck, and they're barely interested in doing this trade. Sandy, no, okay. And there's a starting pitcher prospect that they have that they won't move. Jeez, what do we want here? Joe Rizzo? So they're just gonna do this trade. It looks like John Birdie, Jordan Grashens. All right, we'll do this trade. And there we go. We pick up Luis Arias, who has been raking in real life this year. And that's a big trade. I think that's another big addition to our infield for us. Arias will play short for us. Well, do we want him or Vargas? Who has the better arm? Vargas doesn't play short. So there you go. There's your answer. And I don't mind Arias leading off. Great contact hitter. No, not much power, but great contact hitter. And he's only going to get better. B potential and 74 overall feels super low for him. But... you know, that's fine. Miggy's not even playing every day anymore, and I think he needs to be. I mean, he's hitting well. He's hitting 255 with a 323 OBP. I can't complain about that. And we move on from Javi Baez, much to the chagrin. And I think Arias is going to be our leadoff hitter no matter what. Vargas has got to be a 3-hole hitter. Scope 2. McKinstry cannot DH. That cannot happen. I think Meadows is a better 5. And I like that. I like what we're starting to build here. It's just another piece and we have an offer from the Angels, and they want Eric Haas for a 19-year-old catcher and a 23-year-old crappy center fielder. And I'm not going to do that. We'll sim pass, and we make another good trade, I believe, towards our futures. We can offer him a contract at max. He declines. We tried. We'll offer him the max amount, and he signs. Frank Rodriguez signs. Geraldo will offer. He declines. So we miss out on our first pick, and we're going to need to figure out what we do now. What do we do with Darren Ortega? We couldn't get his interest up. And we are going to continue the sim and see Soroka really struggling. And we have top of the 9th. No outs. Miggy 4 for 4 on the day. We're down 3. And Cabrera needs a triple for the cycle. We'll try it. I mean, I don't know if Miggy will ever hit a triple. I'm sorry, I'm looking up how we can get Ortega. And here we go. Miggy at the plate. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. And Miggy continues to rake in his last year here. I mean, it's going to take an absolute gap shot. Good pitch to hit, and that's a base hit for Cabrera. It won't be the cycle, but he drives a runner in. And that's a great hit by Miguel Cabrera. Austin Meadows, 2 for 2 on the day. And here's the pitch to Meadows. Strike 3 inside corner. Punches him out. Oh, so he'll re-enter the draft pool. Okay, that makes sense. So we'll have to be on the lookout for Darren Ortega next year. Okay, so it's like real life. Got it. I didn't know how that worked. Found this game. Here's a pitch. Scope strikes out looking. That's tough. And Akil Baddoo, our last chance at the plate. Mickey went 5 for 5 either way on the day. We're going to send Miggy. Obviously, something's going to happen. Hit up the middle, base hit. Miggy runs so slow, even with the steal. I would have probably pinch ran for him here, but whatever. We're player locked on him, and I don't think we can take him out. Haas at the plate. He represents the game-leading run. Drives it to third. Didn't really drive it. And that's the game. Pirates beat the Tigers. It was a hard fought. Miggy goes 5 for 5 with 4 ribbies and a run. And, you know, we'll take that. Matt Whistler gets the loss for us. We just signed him to a contract extension. It's a real bummer, though. I wish that, like in real life, you got the rights to your draft pick and ought to utilize him. And we got Vargas up with a 10. We'll sim that. Casey Mize tears his labrum. He's out 6 months. And we'll stop the sim. I don't. I think with that, we're gonna call up our top prospect, Jackson Jobe. I think, well, or do we want to wait? He's pitched. He's been so dominant in AAA. Like, do we just? Yeah, we're gonna call him up. It's time. We move up Jackson Jobe in place of Casey Mize, who is now out for the year. You know, it's about that time anyway. It's September. And we'll let Jackson Jobe get in there and, you know, see what he's got. Who knows? Skubal and Soroka. Soroka's getting it back going. He's 9-10 still, but you're not going to win a lot of games when the team isn't very good. That's not really on him. As, you know, we sign, and it looks like the guys we sign are going to need some time to develop, but they'll be all right. You know, 89 potential for Eric Kubek. He looks like he's going to be solid. And obviously we're bummed about not getting our first pick. I mean, but there's nothing you can really do. And that's the chance you take when you draft young guys. And we do have another roster spot available. As we look at our AAA, Jace Young having a great year in AAA. But I just don't think he's ready. And we just traded for Arias. I don't think we need to call him up yet. And I mean, not really looking great in AAA here. As we have Maton as our only. And Torque is really. I think we just wait on Torque. We're not going to make the playoffs this year, more than likely. Diego Carteo will let. Thrive in AAA. I think we just let these guys get better in AAA. We need to sign a closer. Another closer is what we need to do as we go to free agency. And Ken Giles sitting out here, former Mariner. We'll sign him. What's he want? No, we'll do a 1-year deal for 3.4. And there we go. We bring him off the street. And we'll move him to the MLB. Oh, no. No, we won't. We'll leave him in AAA. We'll just leave that extra roster spot. Not really worried about it right this second, to be honest. So we continue on. Tie game, bottom of the 10th, and we'll hop in here. Luis Arias at the plate, newly acquired Tiger. Badu on second. Arias 2 for 4 on the day. And we'll see if we can't win this ball game in Comerica. Good pitch to hit. Arias lines out to second base. That was a good contact. Just misses. And Austin Meadows steps in 0 for 3 on the day. We got Badu on second. Good pitch to hit. Driven. And we're not going to test it. And now we're in a tough situation. Jonathan Scope steps up. Another good contact hit. We just didn't get it to drop. Here's the pitch. Strike one. Eflin just pounding the strike zone. We just can't do anything with it. Here's the pitch. Ball one. No base hits for Scope in the series. That's not great. Here's the pitch. Good pitch to hit. Fouled off by Scope. 1-2 count to the second baseman. Here's the pitch. Good pitch to hit. Scope up the middle. Not a great swing on it. And that'll end the inning, as we'll now have to play the field. Matt Whistler on the mound. We just acquired him. Strike one from Whistler. And we have one guy left in the bullpen for this game. Oh. Well, I guess let's get Alex Lang up. I guess we're just going to stretch the arm. That's a ball just outside from Whistler. We'll try the two-seamer. And fouls it off. Slider on the inside corners. Yes, he definitely did. No way. They say he didn't go. We'll try a four-seamer. He was late on that. Fouled off. He was early on that. Mejia really fighting here. Another ground ball. 2-2 count. And Whistler, I'm noticing, does not. Strike three. Does not have blow it by you stuff. But he'll do. And here's the pitch. Strike one to Jose Siri. Obviously, the pitcher's getting tired. He's probably had to pitch a ton. As we get ahead 0-2, we're not going to have any bullpen for the rest of this stretch here. Oh, it just misses. Doesn't get the call. And a pitch right down the middle. Good one to hit. Uh-oh, I messed that one up. We're going to try to shoot him with Badu. And not a great throw from me. Bad timing. Runner on third. As Randy Arozarena steps up, and we'll try to keep Whistler out there. If we don't get that call, it's going to be a problem. And that's a shot. Scope lays out. Need the out at first. Won't get it. 4-3. And that's tough. And we just might as well leave Whistler out there. We don't have a choice. And that's another close ball. Here's the pitch. Ball two. And it's a struggle. Strike one. Whistler, you know, he pitches well. Good placement on these, but tough lineup here with the Rays. I didn't see their record, but I'm sure they're shredding. And do we trust Whistler to throw the slider? I think we do. Runner goes. Strike three. And we got one last shot with a runner on second. Here in the bottom of 11. As Rosarena gave him the lead, and Jason Adam comes in to face Matt Vierling, who's 1 for 3 on the day. Runner on second. And we're going to try to bunt him over. And there's the bunt. Why is the runner not going? Why'd the runner not go on contact? It actually works out. It's a fielder's choice, but it works out. We got runners on first and second. Jake Rogers at the plate. We'll try to, well, corners are in. Strike one. I think we're going to try to sack bunt here. Don't pop it up. Don't pop it up. Don't pop it up. He misses. That'll be... Can't have it. Can't have it. That's terrible for us as Rogers misses on the bunt and out at third. Ball one. Nope. I wanted you to go. He's going to get boned. He's in there. All right. We're all right. We're all right. I'm out of control right now. Vierling's got great speed. Wild pitch. Need a big hit from Adams here. Ball two. What a game this is. Yeah, here we go. Corners back. Ball three, tough take, and we got a full count with Miggy waiting on deck. Does he walk him? Good pitch to hit, fouled off. I don't think the timing was that bad. Maybe it was. Yeah, it was okay. And here's the payoff pitch again. Oh, it's swung through by Rogers, strikes out. And Miguel Cabrera is our last hope. 1 for 4. Runner on third. And swings through the slider. Wasn't a bad pitch to hit. Just early on it. Here's the pitch. Good pitch to hit. Miggy down the line. Foul ball by 2 inches. Oh, man. Just missed tying the game back up. Ball one to Miguel Cabrera. And Miggy's made a living off this situation his whole career. Can he do it one more time for us? Here's the pitch. Good pitch at Miggy. Deep to left. Going back. Base hit. Miguel Cabrera off the wall. Stand up double, and the Tigers have tied it in the bottom of the 11th. Miguel Cabrera. Wow. And we're going to pinch run for him. Let's get some wheels out there. Grant Witherspoon will come in to run. Miggy does it again. Maton steps in. Chance to play hero. Good pitch to hit. Maton pops it up. And that'll probably be it. But we tie it back up. Off the Miguel Cabrera double to the gap. Wow. What a shot from Miguel Cabrera. And we're going to bring in Alex Lang to try to hold this one. We've used our whole bullpen. Strike one from Lang. We're out of bullpen options. Next would be throwing a position player more than likely. Here we go. Strike three. Lang punches out low. Who's one of those 0 for 5 on the day as Nico Holsizer steps in. Ball one. What a game this has been. Miggy delivers. Strike one. Inside corner. Check swing from Holsizer. Oh no. He misses it. This is not going to be a great throw. Makes the play. They don't advance the runner, surprisingly. And there we go. 2 down. McCutcheon at the plate. He's been great his whole career in clutch situations. Strike one. A little bit older now. Let's see if we can't punch him out. And there's a line drive to left. Baду on the run. Catches it. Let's go hit. Here we go. And Miguel Vargas leads us off. Average just under 300. Runner on second. No one out. Vargas swings through the slider. It was low. Do we pinch run for Maton? I think we bring McKinstry in. And we'll do that. He's a little bit quicker. He plays the outfield too. It works. Here's Vargas. Big opportunity. Good pitch to hit, and I swung late. My eye was bothering me. Just late on the changeup. And here we go. Vargas with a chance to play hero. Strike 3, circle change. It was low. Strikes out in 3 pitches. And Baddoo at the plate. And can Baddoo play hero? Ball 1 to Baddoo. Who is on deck for us? It will be Luis Arias back up. Do we bunt to try to get... I mean, they're playing so far back down the third base line. Do we bunt? We're going to try. Gets the bunt down. That's a solid bunt. Why is the runner not advancing? Oh, you're killing me. That was a valiant attempt. I don't know why we're not advancing the runner there. Arias now has to try to win it here. Ball 1 to Arias. He's hitting well today. 2 for 5. Can he clutch it up? 97 clutch rating. Ball 2 inside corner. Hopefully he gets one to hit. Here's the pitch. Ground ball middle. Back to the pitcher. He's out. And we'll go to the 13th. And we'll have to leave Lang in. We're out of pitching options. Ground ball up the middle. Arias, routine play, makes the throw, 1 away. Runner advances to third. And now Jonathan Aranda, we need a strikeout here. Fouled off, 0-1. Good start from Lang. Ball 1. Try a fastball up and in. Fouled off, and this would be a big strikeout for Lang, who's throwing 12 pitches out of the pen so far. We're going to need him to go a while. We're going to have to burn our bullpen as we go. Curveball, fouled off. And we'll do it again. Try a fastball away. Strike 3, looking. Lang gets the strikeout. He's pitched phenomenal out of the pen, and Mejia steps in again. Ground ball, Vierling makes the play. We'll go hit again. Middle of the 13th. What a game. What a game. Jalen Beeks comes in to face Austin Meadows. And we are going to pinch hit Eric Haas. I don't even care. Eric Haas will come in to hit. Good pitch to hit. Fouled off just late. Look, good contact on it, just behind it. I didn't realize how fast this was pitcher through. Beaks through. Here's the pitch. Good pitch to hit. Haas through the hole. Won't score the runner, but runner's out first and third. Haas with a shot. What an exit velo. What a swing. And we've got a chance to win it. Jonathan Scope at the plate. Just got to put the ball in play. Ball 1. It's 1-0. Haas on first. Scope swings through the changeup. Changeups are getting us in this game. Wasn't even that bad of timing. 0 for 5 day for Scope, but it won't matter if he can do something here. Ball 2. 2-1. Can Scope do it? Good pitch to hit. That'll work. We pump fakes. Bases loaded. It's fielder's choice for Scope, but he reaches. Vierling at the plate. And no matter what, the runner's got to go infield in. Bases loaded. Good pitch to hit. Vierling fouls it off. Big hack at it. Just laid on it. And we need Vierling. Good pitch to hit. Fouled off again. Vierling just behind 2 meatballs. Right there to hit. Just couldn't put him in play, and now it's 0-2. Ball 1 to Veerling. Fastball down, and it's 1-2. Bases loaded. Anything but a strikeout should win us the game here. Swing and a miss. Strikes him out. And Jake Rogers steps in. Ball 1. And here we go. Rogers with a chance to play hero. Ball 2. A walk is just as good as a hit here. Wins us the game. Good pitch to hit. Pops it to third. No. Pop out for Rogers and Miguel. What? No. What? Yeah, we don't have an option. We're going to quick manage the rest. Rays take a big lead. We lose. I don't know why the runner went home. I messed up. Man, it's all right. Better draft position. As you know, what a game. 14 innings. And we'll go a little bit farther here. Tariq Skubal pulls his groin. We'll keep him active this time. No 15-day. We'll get a little bit farther here. We'll get to this Guardian series. We'll sim a lot of these. No. Tariq Skubal auto-utilize him, and we're losing a lot. We beat the Red Sox. We'll get through this one. We beat the Red Sox again, and Navigado, put him on the 10-day, auto-utilize that. We win again. We're starting to win some games here. You know, we'll get to the Yankees series, and we'll probably play a game out of that series. Parker Meadows, keep him active, simulate. We beat the Guardians. We're getting hot here. We're getting hot. Navigado back. Kerry Carpenter returns, and wait a second. Kerry Carpenter returns to the lineup. That is huge for this team. We love to see that. Carpenter returns in the 7-hole. And we'll get to that Yankees series. We'll sim this. Tigers defeat the Astros. We'll keep him active. We beat the Astros again. We almost sweep them. And when we come back, we'll play this game. The 64-66 Yankees versus the 56-74 Tigers. When we return, it'll be Skubal versus Cole, Ace versus Ace, next time on the Captain's channel. But for now, that'll be all, guys. Peace!